Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
MSG Productions.
7 Mile Radio.
And go, Lita.
Oh, I was supposed to start. What's up, y'all? It's Lita Ford. Miss No Apologies on Detroit After Dark. I'm sorry, I was caught off guard.
Okay, she was supposed to come in all sexy and hostess
I
like
know,
that.
I didn't
That
use my
happen.
sexy voice.
This is Peasy. Peasy says, Princess. You know me, I got my opinion and I'm ready to share it. Today we have with us our guest host, Tamika Dick. And what is your hashtag, honey?
Hashtag is miss me to fuck with it.
Okay.
Miss me to fuck with it.
Okay. And Lita, can you tell the folks what's our topic for tonight?
Oh, so I think we're piggybacking off the red flag. Today we're gonna talk about toxic versus healthy. So all through the week when I'm like talking to my friends, I'm looking for inspiration on what we're gonna talk about today. And my friends have been dealing with things. I'm like, that's already toxic. Like that's not normal. So my one friend, which is why Tamika was here, she called me. She was dating a gentleman, and he wants her to get rid of all her male friends.
And female friends.
And female friends, but definitely the male friends. Yeah, I see that face. Yeah. And within 3 days of talking to
That
her,
deserves some sound effects.
okay, that deserves some sound effects for real.
I'm trying to load them up. I can't get them loaded fast enough.
I was waiting for it to be like,
Am I okay? Can I make sure I'm good? Okay.
Within 3 days of dating her, this was a request
Right.
to get
he
rid of
was
her
smoking
male
crack.
friends. What did he tell? Give me that line he told you, because I can't even say it, but I can't say it
What-
verbatim.
what did I tell
The
you?
line about submissive.
Oh, so he told me that I was what he liked about me was I was very strong minded. I was very strong minded and he said I'm very confident, very strong minded, but I don't know how to be submissive and he gonna make me be submissive. And I said, I was married to an African, I know how to be submissive, but being submissive and being a doormat is two different things and you got me fucked up and you can miss me the fuck up.
I was
see
once
my
told
face.
that I
You were
couldn't
slowly
be
walking
broke.
to the block list.
Y'all see my face. Y'all know I'm Kavina Samuel, so I be looking at niggas like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was once told by a guy that I wouldn't be married because I couldn't be broken. Like I was a horse
Like
or
you,
some
yeah,
shit.
like you're a horse. Like you break
wow.
animals.
He said I was too strong. I wouldn't follow nobody's lead, but a couple of years later, I am married and I do follow his lead. But however, you can't. He said it like I was an animal though, like he could train me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Well, that's that shows you the mindset of where that person's mindset for them to say something like that, and expect you to respect it and then operate in that. No, that's.
But I feel like if you don't let a person be who they are and experience
Right.
themselves, like that's the person that you were attracted to. I was attracted to who you are, not who I want you to be.
Right.
Yeah.
See, and that's what it was. He was more fixated on the idea of what he wanted you
Yeah,
to
I
be.
guess so.
He didn't even
I
know
like
you
that.
enough to, you know what I mean?
It's not
really
gonna
does.
work.
Yeah, I like that. Who yeah, I totally, yeah.
I
Trying
definitely
to
want
fit
to be
you into the
myself.
cookie cutter mold of what he wanted you. The woman that he wanted was just trying to force you through that mold to be that.
But
I
that
guess
that
that's what's
goes
the MO
along.
of, is he? I don't want to be. I don't want to offend nobody.
Oh, go ahead.
Is he a hotep brother?
A hotep brother.
What is a Hotep brother?
He very grand rising ish,
Good morning, Queen. I just said that. Listen,
y'all,
y'all. I don't
no.
like Good Morning, Queen. That's a rip. Don't Good Morning, Queen. Me. I be like side eye like this. Yeah, I be side eye in the morning
queen,
like.
the queen is in the European kingdom where it came from. The queen is the king's bed wench. Okay, now the king, the female equivalent of the king in African in African culture is that she's not called a queen. Okay,
It's just
So
a
the
red
queen was
flag to me.
basically a whore.
yeah. So that's what we've been calling you all the whole time.
Good morning, Queen. I be like,
So it's they saying good morning, whore.
That's the reason why that resonates with your spirit like it
yeah,
does.
it
Because
does.
it's not.
It does not sit right with me. I be like, oh, like I don't even know why you
So you
calling
gonna
me that.
fail.
Really? And
I
always
don't
looked
like
at
it,
as
no.
a compliment because I refer to myself as queen.
I don't like
Yeah,
it.
they
I ain't gonna
trained
lie.
us that
But
that
that's
was-
like
they
being
trained
called a
us that that
female.
was-
I don't like being called a female. I
Yeah,
think
I hate the female too.
Yeah,
And
like,
then
that's
put
a
me in
red
mind
flag
of,
for me, too.
Another word of bitch.
if a man be like these females, my antennas be like, Like,
out of in defense for some men, right? I understand completely that concept, but still, sometimes I say it just out of habit. I'm not saying it as just trying to put you in the category
Not
of
a
your
derogatory
gender.
term.
but
I'm not
it
trying to
feels
categorize.
very
I understand.
derogatory coming from certain people. Like,
Once
anytime
you-
But that's
I
the
feel
same
that-
as
That
us
depends on
saying
how
Depends on the
deep you
character of the
think.
person who's saying
Depends
it,
on how
too.
deep you thinking. I mean, that's your mind is open to a
these
certain level.
niggas or these dudes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
niggas-
Like,
when you
Well,
say
it-
these
well,
niggas,
it's
and
like
I
you-
agree, these niggas is definitely.
Well, it's like that you boxing everybody up in one lap, and you can't do this. So you can't say these females or these niggas, because everybody and the nigga and everybody, and I'm damn sure no female. It's female to me. As soon as I hear it, the next thing I hear is bitch.
That's how I feel about it too.
So
It's
that's
like
how-
that's a nice way of
Yeah.
saying bitch. It's very,
Yeah.
it's microaggressive.
that's
Yeah, it
broad
is.
for me.
Yeah.
Very
it is.
microaggressive.
Broads.
Yeah,
These
broad.
are-
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
microaggressive.
I agree,
I get it.
Francis. I agree.
That's
I feel it.
microaggressive.
It's definitely broads for me.
But the guy, back to what you were saying earlier, you said, was he a Grand Rising guy? Tony, when I first met him, I met him at the laundromat, and so I was sick. So I was sick. We're
gonna get you some vitamins.
I just took the COVID test. I was sick. I was,
Indication that you probably love his dirty drawers. So that's why you was fixing. Met the nigga at the laundromat. Like, oh yeah, I know she love my
So the
drawers.
funny thing is that when I met him at the laundromat, I was sick as hell and I was looking my worst. I had no makeup on, I had a dashiki on, the dreads wasn't retwisted, and I was in my natural form, but my energy was real low. So as soon as I seen him, he had his head down. I said, watch this nigga try to holler at me. He gonna fuck shit. And the reason why I said that is I knew in my mind, because ever since I became dreads, the only two niggas that like me is either bald head niggas with no hair or niggas with dreads. And I'm like, what the hell? So them the only two men that approached me that I don't know, because they my
That's how
natural
let's get
scent or
twisted
whatever. Right?
together,
So I
girl.
said, watch this nigga approach me. So I said, Tamiko, just keep doing you or whatever. So what I liked is I liked the way he approached me. If he would have said something to me immediately, I would have shut him down.
So how did he
And
approach you?
So what he did was he watched me, which is creepy, but I like that because he just.
Did you see my
Ain't that some
eyes?
shit?
Did anybody see my
Ain't
face?
that some shit?
My attendance was like, I was like, what?
That's not what I said. So when he
Sounds
looked up, when
sketchy.
he looked up, I
Sound
was
effect.
when he looked up, I should have tagged this nigga in this. Anyway,
You don't want no smoke.
No, we do accept callers if you like to call into the show.
when I looked up, he spoke
Maybe
to me,
he
and I spoke
watching.
to him.
Hit him with the number.
He spoke to me, and he smiled. I smiled, and I went outside. And then I said, if this nigga try to holler at me outside, I'm gonna shut him down. So he waited till I go back in there, then he come back in there, and then he complimented me on my dreads. Women always like compliments on their hair. So he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I like your dreads. Do you do your own dreads? And I was like, well, I don't have dreads. I have locks. He was like, what is the difference? So I explained the difference. He was like, oh, I just want to see if you knew what the difference was. So then he took his hair, and I was like, oh, my goodness, he's beautiful. So I was sucking for dreads, right? So he took his hair down, and we got to talking. It's like he knew what to say. So as we walked out, I don't know if it was the African attire and shit. He said he was a farmer. He ended up saying that
He's definitely a hoto.
Get your ass into the life of polygamy.
Hoto confirmed.
He said he's a farmer. He got his own garden. He go fishing. And I was like, are you vegan? He said, yeah. When he said that, I was like saying to myself, the first thing popped in my mind was like,
That's
oh
the
my
devil.
goodness,
First
a
of all,
nigga I
ain't
can
nobody
cook
that
for.
motherfucking perfect. That's the devil. He sent you exactly
Yeah,
what the
I
fuck you
know.
was
I
looking
was like,
for.
he a vegan. I was like, wow, somebody I could cook for. And then the next thought that ran in my head is, this is a nigga that I can introduce to my brother Jay.
Okay.
A
Jay
man
was supposed
that-
to be here tonight, so shout out to him. He was
Yeah,
supposed
Jay
to be
was
here.
supposed to be here. Now, this is my brother. So here's the thing. Jay is not my blood brother, but when me and Jay in the room, you already see the brother and sister love. It's always that dynamic. It's never been no sexual tension or dynamic. Like somebody was like, well, how you know? How you sure you don't want to fuck Jay? I said, I'm absolutely sure. They was like, how? I said, I'm absolutely sure because when I want to be face down and ass up, Jay is the nigga I want behind me. This is boy Jay. Fuck out of here. I don't want Jay. Jay is my brother. The fuck?
Okay.
And he don't have to be blood to be my brother. When
No,
I
you
say
don't.
God
You
put him in my
don't. You
life,
don't.
you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Jay since 2006. We met at when I used to work at this bar called Rosie O'Grady's. Then we got closer at Lucky.
delicious
And we
wings.
just bond, and that's my brother. And he's one of the people. My niece know if anything happened to me to grab my phone for 5 people, she know that she better tell Jay, Caprice, Tiffany, Lita, and V. If something happened to me, those are my family outside my blood family.
'Cause we gonna get it together.
They on their way, and it ain't about money and nothing like that. It's about they need to know I'm a part of their life, and they are part of mine. So they need to know if something happened to me, and I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would get out my bed at 3 in the morning, sick, coughing. I don't give a fuck. I remember my friend Lita had a little incident. We don't talk about her business a couple months ago. She called me to talk her off the ledge. It
She
didn't
tried
work
to.
out. It didn't work
I'm
out.
so stubborn. I was like,
but-
no, bitch, I'm doing this.
I stopped trying
We're
to
not
talk
gonna
off
crypt
the ledge
ourselves on
years ago.
We're gonna let the lawyers handle that. We're not gonna crypt ourselves.
I hope them motherfuckers listening too, bitch.
So we're not
Johnny Cochran, motherfucker.
We're not gonna crypt ourselves. But when I said this, I said, Lita, come to me. And all I was trying to do was to get her to come to me because I know once she came to me, she wouldn't have changed. And those are the type of people in my life. And this sap nigga, let's get back to this nigga.
Look at you smiling.
Let me get back to
Camera
this
wasn't
thing.
even
So
on
he's,
right
I know. Then I look
Ready.
like, damn, he wanted to take a picture of me. So when I met the guy, I was like, we had a conversation. She called me about 8:30. We talked from 8:30 to like 4 in the morning.
Okay, so
and
that's cool. That's a
we
vibe.
talked about
That's a
everything.
vibe.
So and I was feeling him and everything, and I was comfortable. And
So
what I-
was it a moment where you were like, hold on, like this nigga is tripping?
Well, that was when after he had mentioned I was mentioned during the conversation about my boys. So he was like, you know, you mentioned a couple times. He said, you mentioned a couple times about that's me pausing for the crowd. I'm a vain bitch. Hey, when God built you with all this, why would you not be vain? Let's move
get
forward.
it.
So anyway, so he said, he was like, you mentioned your boys a couple times. He was like, you know, that's an issue with me. I said, what do you mean? He was like, well, he was like, I don't want to date a woman that got too many friends, too many male friends. And I said, well, I'm a bartender. I'm very friendly. I got a lot of male friends, a lot of guys I'm cool with, a lot of guys I got different cliques of friends and boys and stuff like that. I said, but, and none of my friends that mean that much to me, they can't be shut down. But my brother,
That's
Jay.
where I would have been like, I can't shut. I'm not shutting. I can't.
Well, so this is what I think. I think in a relationship, you don't have to tell your boy, oh, I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna shut you down. But in a relationship, you do move more closer.
Differently,
So
yeah,
you move
absolutely.
differently, and you do move closer to your man or your new
Yeah,
mate or whatever.
absolutely.
But I just believe if you just my friend and he's a part of my life, say me if me and him started dating, he's gonna meet the guys that are part of my life. Jay is a part of my life. And as soon as you meet Jay, you're gonna know that ain't no fuckery.
Yeah.
It ain't no him coming to hit the bitch in the back and all that dumb shit. That's my brother. And you'll know that once you get to meet him. But he didn't even want to meet Jay. And that was the red flag for me.
Listen, I've learned from experience that letting your man be your life and cutting your friends and
I
your
agree.
family out
Yeah.
and you as yourself and taking care of yourself is a
It's a
huge
form of
fucking
isolation.
mistake.
I told
It's
him
a
that too.
mistake. That's the worst thing you could
Yeah.
do. It's the worst thing you
He
could do.
said he wanted to be my world. And I
That's
said,
not a
"Nigga, you can't-"
relationship. That's incarceration.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
jail.
and that's what I told him. I
That's
said,
toxic.
I said, you want me to be a prisoner? I said, I can't do that. And I said, you want me to shut a guy down that I've been knowing for 16 years, been a part of my life, and I've been knowing you for 2 days.
Yeah. See, I've been in relationships where like literally like your life is spent with that. When I was younger in my 19 to probably like maybe like 22, 23, I was in a relationship and literally it was every freaking moment of the day. Like we woke up
can't do that.
together.
What?
We brushed our teeth, got dressed together. We went out and did all our shit together. Like literally the whole day was spent together. And now that I'm older, I saw that just left me no room to even develop and grow.
Yeah,
It's completely
right, yeah.
toxic. I
You
would
don't even know yourself. You're
No.
so busy and so fixated on making this other person happy. You lose yourself.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? In the moment
it's
of,
so
of
funny
trying
you
to
said that.
please somebody else and make
That's
them happy.
toxic.
You don't even know, are you happy? You don't even know if you're happy.
Yeah.
You're just so fixated on them. And even when you aren't happy, right, you just deal with the bullshit because as long as I got them,
Yeah, right.
as long as
I
I'm
don't
making
want
them
that.
happy,
I
don't
never
want
want
that.
that
that's some,
relationship.
that's
And that's
some
what I
real-
told him that too. I said, you want me to be your world. I said, you want me to lose myself in you. I said, I can't do that. I said,
Yeah.
we can't.
First
I
of
said,
all,
we-
you too big of a personality.
And I told him that. I
to
said,
even do
my
that.
mouth and my energy is so big. I said, you have no idea of the people. Hey. I said, you have no idea of the people that's in my life, what they mean to me and what I mean to them. And I'm saying, I can't do this. I said, I'm not the woman for you. I said, well, listen, you keep bringing this up. We're not going to bring it up. Let's just continue to get to know each other. So we squashed it. And then the next day, he brought it up again.
And that's a red flag.
And
That's
I told him-
that's
and I
insane
said-
to me. Like to keep
So
bringing
he
it up.
wants you to release your male and your female. Well,
Yeah.
what is the issue with the female?
So the female friends he said, okay, so back to the male friends real quick. He said that he used to have girls where he had, they had male friends, and some of them was like, well, he had a problem with them. They were like, well, I'll shut them down. And then someone was like, well, no, I'm not shutting them down. And he said, well, the ones that shut him down, you know, that was his world or whatever. And he was like, Tamika, from the time that I met you, you know,
is
like
very
everything about you.
insecure.
And that's what I told him. I said, this sounds like some controlling,
I
insecure
was about
stuff.
to say he comes
And-
from either a woman
dick
who
little.
he couldn't keep, a woman who he couldn't
Have
keep
him
her
send
on
you
the
a dick
leash.
pic.
I don't want to. I hate dick pics. And I was listening
Tell
to
him
last
send you a
week.
dick pic.
I hate dick pics. That's the
Tell him
most
send you a dick
disrespectful.
pic.
I do not want
Let's
to see your
see.
penis on the screen.
I want to see what I'm getting in. And
To
if
me,
it's
a
getting
com-
there, I'd be
to-
like, hold on,
no,
wait,
no.
stop.
To me,
Let me see.
but a dick don't. The size
All right,
of
bro,
the
I
dick
gotta
doesn't
go.
matter. That don't mean that he have good sex. And my thing is, a man that's confident, you don't
helps.
have to show me your dick. I want to know that you confident. You don't have to show me your. Why
But
they
I
see
feel
your
Nigga,
dick?
you must have never had sex with a little dick before.
I had my husband was a little dick guy. And I was mad as fuck because guess what my dumb ass did? Trying to be a Christian. I waited till I got married. And I was like, bitch, we ain't doing that again. But
Had him send her a dick
if you don't
pic.
send me no dick pic, just pull it out. I just need to.
I told you, I'd be like, hold on, wait.
Let me see it.
But the size really doesn't matter because
It helps.
Because my
It
ex-boyfriend,
fucking
my
helps.
ex-boyfriend was like a red hot sausage, and he was the best lover. Made this pussy squirt. Okay, so it doesn't matter. And I had somebody. that
Wait a
was
minute,
big, I'm
hold
like,
on.
what you
The
doing?
tequila had me delayed. You said a what? A red
I
hot
used to, you know, red hot sausage.
Like a
it was
cut off
short.
potato?
It's short, but it's thick. Red hot. And that motherfucker made this motherfucker bust like this dick. Like, damn. Oh, Lord,
I'm not
please don't let
about to play with
Please
you.
don't let nobody send this to my pastor. Oh my goodness, Herb is on the line. Herb, go to sleep.
Erica Greason said relationships aren't about ownership or control.
No, it's
I'm a
not.
person with you or without you. Love me for all that I am.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
I want somebody that's gonna let
How
me
can I bring
be
up
me.
the comments? How can I bring up, like, is we doing it right? Am I doing it?
on YouTube.
Oh, what?
I don't know how to do it on there. I do it on Facebook.
How you doing on Facebook?
Go back to the page, the 7 Mile Radio.
So, what was the
Oh.
other topic about the sharing of the location?
Okay, this is a
That
good one too.
was
Let me
wild.
listen. So once again, my ears to the street. You in a relationship, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and they want you to share their location with them. Are y'all sharing your location with y'all significant others? Let me get some comments. Do you share your location with your significant other?
Well, I don't have one, but if I did, no.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm not doing that. Because my thing is, I am a loyal woman, and like I tell you, my day can go from hanging with Lita to Princess, being on the radio show, to us on our way to Toledo. Because I'm free spirit like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, no, for real.
I've always been in the moment and in the vibe. So wherever what we doing next, let's do it. But if you're my man, you're gonna know my blow by blow. You don't need my location. I'm gonna tell you, baby,
Exactly.
baby, I'm riding out. We at the radio station now. But you know, we decided to go to Battle Creek. That's what we doing. You gonna know because I'm gonna tell you.
I don't feel like
You
I
need
have to
that.
give you a play-by-play.
I agree.
But I should let you
When
know
it's-
what's
But
going
yeah,
on.
I
when
should
it's
share
I
my
mean,
day
but
with you.
isn't that the most? I'm single and I've been single for almost a year now, so that's the most important part of my day when I'm laid in the bed with my significant other and we're talking about our day. So like, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna call you in the middle of the day if shit ain't right. Like, babe, this shit crazy. At least that's a relationship that I have in my mind because I don't have one. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do those things.
I guess it's different with what type of relationship you in, because if you incorporate children, I would have to call in and let you know more about what's going on, especially with my day. I have kids that get out at 3:30. I have kids that get out at 5:30. I
Right.
got kids that get out at 6:30. I got kids that get out at 7:30. I got soccer practice.
God bless
I got
you, yeah.
Baseball.
you know, I
practice.
understand the game. I
I got
understand the game.
soccer games, so I definitely have to coordinate what's going on in my life and in my day. And he does it. He does it more than me. Like, I just be like, I'm out and I'll be back when I get
No,
back.
me want to know where you are for the sake of knowing where you are,
safe.
versus me wanting to know where you are for the sake of the children because the kids are with you. Like that's that adds a different element to it. But,
Right.
Well, even if he by
But who
himself,
got
he's still-
time to fucking check somebody's
what I'm
location
saying,
during the day?
I'm not
what
doing
I'm
all
saying
that.
is, I'm not saying that that's something that I'm going to enforce or try to impose.
Right,
you know
but
what
if
I
she
mean?
wanna
But
do it,
if you,
cool.
yeah,
I
that's no
agree.
different than in
Well,
the
that's what Jay
relationship,
said.
right? That's no different than in the relationship. If you feel like it's necessary for me to know your location because you feel sketchy about the where you're going, or something
Absolutely,
like that.
yeah.
But me making that a term and condition or else.
But
type
if
of
I
thing,
answer the
that's-
phone
no,
every
that's-
time you
that's not-
call,
yeah.
That's
I'll
toxic. That's
always
not
let
healthy.
you know where I am. I mean, I feel like that's just a level
So I don't
of
trust you.
distrust.
I was about to say, if I don't trust you, why am I with you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
If I
right,
check
feel
you
like
like
that's a
that,
level of
that's no
trust.
different. That's no
So
different.
was you gonna pull up on me if you like?
Communication,
you know what I mean?
respect,
Like,
and
Let's
trust
apply
is the
that,
main
let's apply
three
that to
elements.
another arena, right? So that means if that's okay, then it's also okay for me to go through and check your phone every time I'm
And
with
what
you.
I
That's
tell you-
actually the next thing. Like, yeah, like you
Yeah.
checking phones. Like, I ain't
no.
gonna lie to y'all. I have checked phones in the past. I have
that's
absolutely
probably
checked
because you felt like
phones.
you had
Beginning
reason
of our
to do it.
relationship.
Absolutely. That's because I felt like I had reason to do it. I didn't just check phones like
That
I
still
was
ain't
checking
justifying
phones
it,
like
but
nigga
I'm
Yeah,
check your
right.
phone
You
and
just-
nigga
you
it's 7
understand why
p.m.
I
Understand
did it.
why
Right.
she did
Like,
it.
yeah, I checked you
Yeah.
because I felt like something went right. It wasn't like, oh, nigga, it's the third Wednesday, it's phone checking day.
Time to
Like,
motherfucking prison guard. Your phone check.
I have
it wasn't like that.
I told the guy that I was talking about earlier, I told him that I have 2 rules in a relationship. He said, what? I said, don't check my phone, I won't check yours. Don't put your hands on me, I won't put my hands on you.
Those are great rules.
I told him, I said, them the only 2 rules. I said,
Great
you
rules.
can fuck my sister and I'll forgive you. But all of them the main 2. Them 2
Not my
rules is
sister,
a deal
though.
breaker.
Dude, you couldn't even fuck my big sister. Okay?
No, you know, I'm
Not
acting
even my
silly, but
Okay.
what I'm saying is anything else can be worked out. Putting no hands on me, that's not love, it's not respect. We're not doing that. And checking my phone, why did you checking my phone? I got a million numbers in my phone, but you know, I haven't had sex in 5 years. Facebook holler at me. You know what I'm saying? So my thing
Tim's
is
on the net.
but it's a personal choice. It's a reason why we haven't had sex. Please don't think that I don't have no offers, okay? I had a motherfucking last week at the laundry bag. You know what I'm saying? I had to reload this week. I had to go laundry. I said, damn, I can't go to the laundry.
You better
bag
stay
no
the
more.
hell out the laundry, man. You gonna find nothing but dick at the laundry, man.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you where I always meet guys at.
What laundromat was you
like dirty
at?
drawers.
I
So
was
the
at
single ladies can know.
You clearly love niggas' dirty drawers. That's why you go to the fucking laundromat. We came to that determination.
But let me tell you what,
Tamiko said
laundromat-
the
let me
niggas
tell
is
you
at
what
the laundromat on
showed me.
Linwood.
It shows me that they wash their own clothes, and 9 times out of 10 they single. If a man washing his own clothes,
He's
9
single.
times out of 10
Let me
9
wash your
times out of 10
clothes,
he is
bro.
single.
That's not
But-
true.
I got a washer and
But I said
dryer.
9 times out of 10.
I know some dudes that wash their own clothes because these chicks don't have no domestic ability.
They don't know how to wash
Yeah,
clothes.
I just had a
we ain't got
conversation
no-
with
we
my
ain't got
friend.
no-
What?
It's,
They don't
I
know how to
had a
wash
sound
clothes.
crazy,
He
right?
said that she shrunk all his clothes. She put all of his nice stuff in the dryer. He's a big guy. So he was like, his shirts was all tiny. There's nothing he could do it. He had to go buy all new clothes. These chicks have no domestic
I seen a grown ass
crazy.
woman that couldn't.
They don't know
cook.
how to cook. They don't know how to do
I done seen
nothing.
Let me
motherfuckers
tell you
put
something.
grown-
I've been
Ladies,
cooking
ladies,
since I was
cooking
8
is
years
not
old.
hard. They make cookbooks.
Man.
Read
And
the instructions.
We're coming out with a
Okay,
cookbook called
they
HBK.
tell you what
I
to
done
do.
seen a- I done
It's
seen
come
a
out,
grown
Honey
woman
Bun's
put
Kitchen.
damn near
Okay,
raw
I'm gonna
chicken in
put
the
me some
microwave.
recipes of
And
honey
I'm
buns.
not
I got
bullshit.
you.
It
Yeah.
sound like a
the
joke,
name, the
but
name
I
of the
swear
cookbook is
to
gonna
you.
be called A Week with Honey. And guess who gave me that name? Jay.
A week
So,
with honey.
A Week with Honey.
Listen, Jay, she did this thing. That's why this
A
nigga.
week
this
100.
nigga-
That's your
why
new
he-
name. Let me put it on the screen.
Yeah. No. That's my cookbook.
talking
My
shit.
my
I'm talking
cookbook. So, okay. So, about a year ago, I met this lady that came to the job. We all over the place. I met this lady that came to the job, and I was telling her about my recipes, and I was coming out with a cookbook. She's like, you should come out with 6 recipes and just make an ebook. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I thought about, so let me come out with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? So I was talking to Jay. Jay is this is my dog. He
And you
knows-
was gonna cut him off for the nigga at the laundromat.
No, I would not. I told him I cut
Cue
everybody
Nivea.
else off but Jay. Remember? I said everybody got to go but Jay.
I hope X watching. X, she was cutting your
So-
ass
Oh,
off
but
too.
X ain't
X is our mutual
Okay,
male
wait,
friend.
wait,
She was
wait.
cutting his ass
So
off
what
too.
about this man within a 2 to 3 day period made you even
Contemplate, even
cutting off
contemplate
your
cutting
friends?
your
No,
friends
I
off.
never said-
serious shit. Cause you was willing to cut everybody
No,
off for
I
Jay.
didn't.
So you just said you was willing
No,
to cut everybody off
I
for
told
Jay.
this is what I told him. I told him that I wasn't cutting nobody off that I've been knowing for 16 years for somebody today. And I told him as
You've been knowing X about 5.
Let me finish. I told him, I said, most of them is just my boys. I said, and they can be cut, well, not cut off. This is my thing. My thing is when you get in a relationship, you ain't supposed to slide more towards your man. Your man
I get
supposed
that.
to be. But my thing is I was getting to know him. I told him
Now,
as I get to know you,
If the
they
guy
can
did
be-
something to make your man feel uncomfortable, then that's a cutoff situation.
Well, this is what I told him. I said, ain't none of my men crossed that line. All my male free. The only man that really should be cut off is Taiwan because I want to be.
Yes, because it's a guy that she is her friend, but she likes,
Yeah,
and
so
she's
I
made
like-
that clear. That's
so-
different.
so-
That's not
right.
that's not the same as a platonic friend.
Right.
Completely different.
Yeah, but the rest of them is platonic. But my thing is, what I'm saying is, Jay is a part of my life. X is a part of my life too. But the difference with X is, me and X is more. X is my dog. He's my
Tamiko,
baby.
any man that gets you has to be able to deal with your big
Your personality.
Yeah, but so
Listen, you know I've been in relationships where people try to like
Turn
tame
you. Man, listen.
you down and control you.
Right. I
Ladies,
agree.
anybody listening, men, ladies, and guys. That's not normal. If you can't be yourself and your mate does not
not
give you
gonna
the
work.
energy to grow and develop and encourage
I
you,
totally
that
agree.
is wrong.
But that's the reason why he got shut down. But what I'm saying is, the reason why we're here. But I just thought that I kind of agree with him. You shouldn't have male friends if you're in a relationship. But I was letting him know,
But-
you need
so
to
what if
meet
you
the male friends.
exactly,
That's,
yeah.
you
My
need to-
male friend and my husband are actually friends.
But it- this-
Yeah, that's
and
what
this
I'm
is
saying. Like, why can't I introduce like?
And that's
listen,
exactly what I told him. I said, if you get to know Jay, Jay will be a part of your life too. And I said my boys would too. So of course I would let him meet Jay and meet Xavier, the ones that's close to me. But the rest of them that's just Motor City friends, I was talking about cutting off. You
Yeah.
know, I didn't even think about
not
that.
even. I wouldn't even say cutting off because it's not cutting off.
Cutting
It's
off is
just.
such a strong
It's
But
just
not-
not
connotation.
Not. I'm trying to. How can you say this? Not maybe not being as active in a friendship that I was
but that's
before.
what I mean. But see, here's the thing: Xavier and Jay are the two male friends in my life that's important to me, and the two male friends in my life that's a part of my life outside Motor City. So
No,
those
Mika,
two
you
ain't
got
going
quite
away.
a few male friends.
do,
She
but-
got, and
but-
it's
but-
platonic because they might be somebody who dated one of her friends,
Yeah.
and they her friend too.
Yeah.
Platonic. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not cutting no friends
Well,
off for
I'm
no
not cutting
relationship
them-
at this point in my
I
life.
totally-
Not a one.
I agree with you.
don't mind me
Me
asking how it is.
Because guess what?
50. I'm not cutting nobody off
Everything
50.
that I
You've been-
was
you've
when you
been
met
making
me,
friends for 50
I'm not
years.
like
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
told
about
him
to change that
To be with
should
you.
Yeah.
No,
but
if I gotta
wait a minute.
change myself, we don't need to be together.
Y'all make it seem like I agreed to the bullshit.
No, I
No,
know
no, no, no.
what
We're
it
just
is.
making a
I'm
point.
gonna say
We're
that's
just
why
making a
Because she
general
called
point.
every time
Cause
she
I
called
thought
me, I was
am
like,
tripping?
no.
So here's the thing with me. Once something happened, I've always shut it down immediately. But then I ask people to make sure I'm not tripping because I do have a strong personality, and I be thinking that
We got comments, Princess?
because my friend Ash was like,
no.
you shut
Okay, 'cause
everybody
I wanna know if
down.
people
She
would
was
cut
you shut
they
Mia
people
down
off. I
too
ain't cutting
quick.
people off.
Don't fuck this up.
Yeah,
Ash was
that's
like, don't
let
fuck-
us
I
know.
had
Are
Ash in
you
the back
cutting
of my
people
back.
off?
Ash
Are you
was-
telling them I'm out? I'm out. I can't be your friend no more because
I got a
some-
man. But see, okay, that
got
goes on to
some
when
new
people be
faces.
like,
Yeah, to
listen,
the comments, to the people watching,
That
would
goes
you
on
cut
to
your
this.
friends off
Why
if
am
your
I-
significant other
Why
demanded
is
you
not
to?
coming up for me?
that goes into when people be like, oh, if my man say I gotta go, I'm going. No, baby. If we signed
we're
up to go to
just going
brunch
to
with my
tell
girls,
me
or me and
where
my
we're
girls
going
going to
and
concert,
do.
I'm not leaving because
Okay,
my
and
man
I never
told
want
me
to
to
be the
come.
married woman that always bring her husband.
Oh yeah, please don't be that.
Don't be that.
I don't want to be the girlfriend like
I
that.
will tell y'all that I had to grow to learn. I've been those girls, which is why I know better not to be those girls. Like, I've been that girl that if my man was like, okay, come on, I was fucking leaving. Like, I've been that girl when my man was like, oh yeah, that's where y'all going, I'm going too. And I'd be like, okay.
What?
Yeah,
I
I've been
don't
that
like-
girl.
I don't- so here's the thing with me.
Now, if we going together, that's one thing. But if
Yeah,
I'm
but
going, I'm going.
I
and
totally
I'll see
agree.
when I
I've
get
been
back.
that girl.
But I fucked up and told him about 90s. I feel like I'm.
Oh.
I'm talking
Oh,
about my
shit.
spot. But I told him that because.
Shout out to Mama Nandi.
Okay, Saturday you can go one. You can go
And
one.
tonight, because it's poetry night tonight. I don't know what happened with Mondays, because Monday used to be lit too. I went to a
Well,
comedy
Monday
show
is
that, and
comedy.
Monday, no, it's been
It
canceled.
used
I
to be
was heard.
Tiffany Barb
Yeah.
doing the Monday show.
Did she
but
get somebody else,
So
or
is
she,
it
it's
Tiff?
just dead?
It was
Yeah.
nobody in there?
Tiffany made that Monday though.
That shit was the Mondays and Nannies.
Tiffany,
lit.
shout out to Tiffany. She's a fellow stag. Ooh, ooh.
I hope she's listening. Now you gotta
Stag
send her, make
then.
sure you send her this link because we talked
Yeah,
about
definitely
nannies.
follow Tiffany Barb.
What fellow stayed?
We need to have her
She
come
is
on the
fun.
show.
Yeah, she is hilarious.
See, Barbie's
See?
have a show over here.
Huh, she is have a show.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with her, she been doing those Only in Detroit videos where it be like some crazy shit going on. The Family Dollar with the doors. She be like, "Come in,
Hey, the
they
family
home."
that was
Shout
Why I
out.
look like I'm looking down?
I don't know. Look up.
That forehead, girl.
Look at Marlon.
That
Ain't you? I was just about to do motherfucker.
That forehead.
Look at Marlon. Say cheese.
Shout
Yeah,
out
that-
to
that
whoever
Monday at
make these
Nandy's was
Motown
lit.
Munchies. I've been sneaking and eating these chips over here. These bitches suck.
What's it called?
Motown Munchies.
Motown Munchies.
Okay, they must be Detroit based because they're delicious.
So the location, are we still on the location?
Location. So are you sharing
Are
your
we?
location with your mate?
Hell no.
Are you sharing your location with your man? My honey got an Android, so
You say hell no.
What about you?
No, I wouldn't care. I mean, if necessary, I would say it's not demanded by
I mean,
a long
but I
shot.
tell
If
him-
necessary,
I agree
would
with
say
that because I share
I totally
locations
agree
with quite
too.
a few people, but it's not
If
because I'm
necessary.
being demanded. It's because, like I told you earlier, like I just be like, okay,
Safety precautions.
I get drunk sometimes.
Safety precautions.
Right.
You know what I mean? If people be on the
definitely
news,
need
I
to
don't want to
have
be.
your location.
Yeah, I don't want to be the person on the
It's so
news.
funny you
I
said
need
that.
somebody to know where the fuck I'm at. So I got 4 or
Listen.
5 people to know where the fuck and my mama is one of them. So you know what I mean? Like, listen, I
but
share
that's
my
your dog. Though.
Yeah, I share my location because I don't know. Listen, this is so funny because my bartender, I work in the restaurant industry, so my bartender was out one night. She got tipsy. She lost her phone. She tracking her phone. She behind the bar. She said, Lita, come here. I'm like, what? She showed me her phone. She's like, they say my phone is outside. I'm like, well, bitch, go outside.
What you want me to do?
She like, they say it's in one of these cabs. I said, well, go to the cabs. So she went to the cab, and guess what? The motherfucker had her phone from the night before. I said, you are so blessed.
That is so lucky.
So blessed. She got her phone back. She's like, I went over. She's like, whatever the ones. I was like, do you remember me? He was like, no. She was like, so I went back again. I was like, listen, do you remember me? My phone is supposed to be in your car. And she said she showed him the location. She's like, it's supposed to be in here. He's like, oh yeah, I remember you, but you don't look the same. Because you know how
You
it be.
change your damn hair every damn hour.
Okay, you know how it be for black girls like that. Like I'm somebody new
It
to
is
that.
not the same lady.
Okay, I'm
You're not
somebody
the same
new.
lady.
I asked you,
It
was
was
you gonna
not
get
the same
dreads a
lady.
long time ago? He was like, friend, I really love dreads. You was like, but I changed my hair too.
I
But I just had dreads.
I'm about to say, I feel like I seen you with
I
dreads
just
before.
had
I'm about to
dreads.
say.
last time I have is
But I
fun.
asked
And
you
then
that
here's
a
the
couple.
thing.
I asked you that
You
a
said
couple
this
years
earlier
ago.
when you was talking about the dudes, and you was like, well, damn, only thing I attract is bald head dudes or dudes with dreads, and then you turn around and said how you have a thing for dudes with dreads.
I do.
So why don't the dudes have a, well, maybe you attract dudes who have a thing for dreads.
Oh no, it doesn't bother me, but I knew he was gonna talk to me is what I
No.
meant. So as soon as I seen the dreads, I said, here go the fuck shit. And I was
Eh.
sick. I was in the beginning of the sickness. I was like, I don't have energy for the fuck shit. When I say I was Queen Africa, I had a dashiki on my head, on my neck. I was like,
Well, I will say this as a woman who changes their hair a lot. Your hair attracts different men. 100%.
yeah, but I only track guys with, and you know who I track the most? Ever since I went locks, I track young guys
Thank you.
the most.
Young guys.
Young guys, every since, and I would say probably the weight loss. I always attract from 24
Almost
to
nothing
32.
24, but
And I tell you, as soon as they say
I don't
20
either.
anything,
Oh, you
Right.
old cougar. That's what it is. You old
no,
cougar.
I don't mess with them. But I tell them all the time, I got stretch marks older than you. I don't want nobody. Now the youngest guy that I would fuck is 35. The youngest I would date would have to be at least 40.
What's the youngest guy you'll fuck?
Oh, he'd be 35.
if I
I'm
was a
50.
single woman,
If he was a single woman.
he'd have to still be in his 30s.
Yeah.
What's the youngest female that you would fuck?
That's a good one.
Mine's
I
is
would
35.
say around. I'll just say shit. I'm
But
40.
in my life,
Damn.
I've always dated older men. Like I always dated older men.
I'd say
all the
27,
time.
8.
So I just
25,
wanted.
30.
When I was
Because
looking
we
for a
got some,
mate,
we got some
I wanted
mature ones
somebody
out
that
there.
was
Depends.
I
You know
don't
what
my
I'm
know
age.
what to say, but
Like he only a year older than me. I got tired of dating older dudes.
Now we said fuck, we didn't say date. I mean,
Yeah.
the youngest I would fuck is 35. The youngest I would date
Yeah,
is 40.
we- I
I'm
mean-
50. So the oldest that I
she
would
still might
date
be
is 60.
in her young turn-up age and stages.
So,
For you know what I mean, I can't deal with too much
But if
ratchet.
you 38,
I'm thinking 30. I don't even want to do 29. You got to be at least 30.
That's what I was gonna
Like
say, but I was
33.
just giving a cushion.
32.
but I'm
Not
older.
30.
That's
And
the
30
reason why I said 35.
You know, a male 30 is still a male 25. So
Yeah.
I need you to be at least 32, 33.
Read my face.
but I'm 50, so I can't fuck nobody under 30.
So you
Like,
don't
huh?
want nobody that's 50?
No, well, that's why I said the youngest I would screw is 35. The youngest I would date is 40 to 60.
Okay.
After 60, I'm not fucking with you because I am high sex drive. And I need
Shit,
that bitch
after
to get
60,
up.
I'll fuck with you. You got
I'm
good
not-
credit. You
No,
want some
I'm
houses.
good credit.
She said,
I want
"Oh,
you to
the
have
sugar
strong
daddy
back
tap
Timbs.
in."
Don't forget the Tim conversation. That's another night.
I hope listen, I want your dick not to work. That's fine. Come to me like that.
No, they done switched the game up on the
You don't
sugar
got to buy
daddy.
no Viagra with me, baby.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you going to catch a Kevin Samuels
They
on your
got-
ass. You're going to die right on top of your ass trying to
how
pop
he-
a damn pill.
Make sure it's in my
And
name.
you ain't going to
On
get
top
shit.
of me.
How he got
on
on top of me?
That's how I'm gonna kill my husband.
Nah, for real. You can listen. Make sure that shit in my name, Daddy, and Nicole Smith. Set me
And
up for
Nicole
life.
came
us
up.
to die together.
Okay.
And a Nicole.
You want you and
They
your mate to
hated
die
Anna
together?
Nicole. We said
You
the
want
same
you and your
thing.
mate to die together?
I know.
Y'all toxic.
As fuck.
Oh, boy,
Why the fuck you need to live without me?
I am your life.
Fuck you need to live without me. You
looking at your
I
life
die,
right
you
now.
die. You die, I die.
Death
Nigga,
do us
we
part,
die together.
nigga.
Fuck that.
You know
Yeah,
what's
I'm about to
crazy?
say, you down
All
with
jokes
me.
aside,
We
I
literally
know
just had
two
this
people that passed
conversation.
away like that though.
Really?
That guy they was arguing, right? You know the Outer Drive right there, the curve by City Airport, and they was arguing in the car and smashed into the tree, killed both of them and one of the kids.
Damn. No, I'm talking about like naturally, like
Yeah, me too. Like in our
Titanic
sleep.
style.
So don't put that in the universe,
Right.
goddamn it. Don't
Jesus,
put that
I'm
in
talking
the
about in our sleep.
Hit me with your best shot.
You know, when you coming back,
Damn.
Oh, that's
I'm
real.
gonna put this mask on because I feel like I'm in a Snoop Doggy Dogg video.
Oh no.
What is that? You in a Snoop
Oh,
Dogg
she
video?
talking about the smoke.
Which one?
The endo smoke.
Rolling down the street, smoking.
Can we get some Snoop Dogg on this?
Okay, Snoop is a legend. Snoop don't get the credit he deserves.
I just
Snoop
watched
deserves
Snoop on
more
the-
credit.
I believe that Snoop is the biggest rapper in the game right now.
I love Snoop.
He's
definitely
he's
got the
big-
longevity.
He's the biggest.
He
He's the
definitely got
biggest.
longevity. Well,
He's
Jay-Z
the
do
biggest
too.
rapper in the game.
But not like Snoop. Snoop go back to fucking the 90s.
Jay-Z is right under
93.
Snoop.
I'm
It's
P40.
Snoop, then Jay-Z.
No, no,
Those are the
P40
two
was
Jay-Z
biggest
coming
rappers.
after Snoop, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Most definitely he comes
Yeah.
after
Cause
Snoop.
Definitely, because if you thinking about
Snoop
Snoop
is
can
around
still
my age.
release music.
He commercial
Snoop
too.
can release a song right now and it might be a hit.
So here's
The
the thing, y'all.
sexuals, like he got hits that's going into the
What
2000s.
song did he had that I did not like and ended up
Drop
singing?
it like
I'm
it's
saying?
hot. Drop
That's the
that
motherfucker-
one. That's a hit.
But listen, when I first sing it, I said Snoop this fell off. This is some bullshit.
And it grew on me.
And it
That
grew
bitch
on me.
grew on
And
your
next
ass,
thing
right?
I know, I was like,
I always like that one. It's a sexual seduction for me. That's sexual seduction.
my favorite Snoop song is well, it's a collab with for real, Beautiful. I love Beautiful. Cause I'm vain as
That is
fuck.
my favorite song.
Y'all all off
I
topic.
like Snoop Dogg
Hey,
and Dog Pound. It ain't
Listen,
no
we all on
fun.
Yeah, y'all all
If the
off
homies
topic.
ain't fun,
No, that's so classic.
Okay,
That's so classic.
Jay would have really fit
that
in
brings
this
the
vibe.
topic.
Yeah, that's
He was
classic.
right. Jay would have fit.
Yeah.
He would have fit in this
That
vibe.
brings the topic. I saw a post on maybe Black Women Uncensored or Melanin Women, whatever. It was one of those fucking groups. And the girl was mad because her friend had started dating her dad.
I got it. Let me read it. Y'all want me to read it to you? Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, we got comments on YouTube. Someone said, I did not cut anyone off. There should be respect for each other.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Communication respect goes a long way. I
You're supposed
totally
to have
agree.
respect for your mate.
And someone
your
agreed with you and said, yep, take his ass with you. And you said, y'all going to die together?
Oh yeah. But this was the red flag for me. The red flag one for me is when he didn't want to meet Jay. So my
He didn't
thing
wanna
is,
give it a
yeah, you
chance.
didn't even want to meet him. I told him, I said, if you meet Jay, Jay will be a part of your life even if we don't
You're
work
not
out.
even
He said,
open.
why? I said, Jay is a real nigga. You don't
Yeah,
like Jay.
yeah.
So you didn't even want, and then he told me, this is what he told me. He said the reason why he don't like it because he had dated women and they had men and he been a fuck nigga, side nigga. And I said, so you bringing your old past
Into your new
some
shit.
bullshit because you was a fuck boy before, so
Yeah.
you don't want
Well,
me.
what he is saying he understands the possibility of that happening.
Yeah, but if I'm telling you it's not and telling you you can meet the niggas that's in my life, then
Yeah,
what's the
you're an
problem?
exception.
'Cause
You're not
so he was a-
everything. What he's doing is
But
trying to
even
apply
if he,
that as
even
a
if he meet him and he still get them vibes, it still is not.
Oh, well, I'm definitely gonna shut him down.
J-Lo on YouTube said, my husband and I had this conversation. He didn't even realize he had female friends. He didn't really consider them friends.
So what were they?
Right. What
That
would
goes
it
to
be?
what somebody told me. Oh, I was once told.
Prospects.
Yes, I was once told that
That
if
is
a
not-
man has you
Oh, I
as
didn't
a
know
female
that.
friend, you
And
a
that's-
prospect.
that's what Jay
like they
said
they
All
they
the time.
want to
That's
yeah
what my husband said.
What?
yeah. That's
He
what I
said
was
they
told.
just waiting for their time to. I got one friend.
So that's the reason why some men have a problem with their women having male friends because you know how many times, and there was a dude that did a viral video about that. Like, yeah, so this dude was her friend for 7 years while she was in a relationship, and he was the confidant or just the best friend, like
Yes.
the dude that you would tell your man not to worry about. That's just my friend. And now when he breaks up, now that's the main man.
I
That's the
low
man.
key have
But now he
had
know-
male
now he know
friends
how to
that
play
slide
you
in
because you
positions
can
like
see
that
the
too.
information on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
You know
male
what I'm
friends that
saying?
slide in that position. Like I thought we was friends all that time, and then nigga catch you when you down and you single. And
Got
they-
your ass.
Yeah, yeah. I've had that happen.
Yeah, but so my thing with that is, in a relationship, so I got platonic male friends, and don't none of my male friends look at me sexual. I got
Well-
a couple male friends.
You can't really say that.
So Loretta, somebody said respond to your audience. So we're actually streaming on 3 different platforms. Some
Okay,
people
so-
are watching the YouTube comments.
what's the comment?
Some are watching Facebook.
can't see.
And yeah, so everybody's not watching all of the comments.
So,
and then
I don't know what I'm doing.
Jamaica
Okay.
said no, it's just a coworker. So yeah, we're streaming on 2 different platforms right now. To make
I'm
sure
on
that-
Facebook.
So how do you feel about that? If you was dating a
Cause
woman,
what?
would you have a problem? If you was dating me and I told you, I want you to meet my brother. And he did ask me that. He was like, is this your blood brother? I said, no. I said, he might as well be. I said, this is my brother. I want you to meet him. He was like, no.
But what
I don't
difference
wanna
if
meet
it's
See,
him.
your
my
blood
thing
brother?
is,
'Cause
my
what
thing
if
is
it's a
this.
stepbrother?
My
My
thing
brother
is
through
this.
marriage. Like,
My
you don't
thing
know
is
how
this,
is my brother.
right? I'm not gonna make a blanket observation and like most typical niggas will say, oh, well that's her brother. That's one of them niggas she fucking, right? I'm gonna peep the energy between y'all
Didn't I say
and
that?
see how y'all interact
Yeah,
and shit.
sure.
It'll be I can tell because sometimes
agree.
y'all might have that shit because I know that I have women that I genuinely consider sisters, right? Look like, you know what I'm saying, that I love like
Like
a
my
sister,
husband have
and
a
they may
real
be
shit.
attractive and cute as hell, right?
Right. But
And
that's
then the
your
wrong
sister.
woman, to be insecure
Yeah,
about
right,
that type
'cause
of
you're
situation,
secure.
be trying to.
I'm
So again, it's just
confident
about
in my
probing.
relationship.
Like I'm a real keen observer of energy and shit.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So I'll be able to peep
I
if that's
agree.
some nigga that you
Yeah.
fucking or not.
Right.
You know what
But
I'm
see,
saying?
me and Jay do have energy. We
So
do
Jay, you
have-
really got to come on the show because we didn't talk about
Right,
you
right.
several
Okay.
times
Listen,
tonight.
but-
Like you were supposed to be here tonight. So next Thursday, I don't even know what the topic is.
He
I
said
think
he'll
the
be here
topic's on
next Thursday.
Peasy
He's
next
definitely here
Thursday.
next Thursday.
The
That's
topic's
cool.
on her. You better be here for real.
So here's the thing. My thing is, me and Jay do have energy. You've been around us, but it's no.
I don't think it was sexual
but that's what I'm
energy.
saying. It's no sexual energy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can-
Like
you
I
can
said,
see-
a
you
good
can see
reader
it.
of
You can see it.
whatever kind it is, whether it's friendship, sisterhood,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
sexual
You can tell that
flirtation,
it's sisterhood.
you can see that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You
and
can-
then
I agree
sometimes
with
it's
that.
about
Our body
knowing
language.
the person and their personality
Yeah.
as well. You know what I mean?
And I
like you
agree.
can like, is this even the type of chick that she? I mean, you know, what I mean,
And
the type
that's
of,
exactly what
I
I
have
do
a male
too.
best friend that I've been friends for 13 years. No longer than 13.
Since you was 13.
Since I was 13, we've been best friends. And when I first got with my ex, he wanted me to cut him off, and I absolutely was like, nah, like no. Then throughout our relationship, he would throw that in my face, like, oh, you. I mean, I would be like, no, like I'm not about to stop being. Couldn't like that's been my friend since before. You actually a couple boyfriends behind, and he's still my friend. So
Right, right.
I'm not
You
about to
still
do that.
So that bring us to your segment. Putting
So-
things to rest.
Here we go. Oh yeah, you want to do that? Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we got a new segment. It's called the repass. We're gonna put to rest things that need to die on the internet. This is the last time we talking about it. We don't want to hear nothing else about it. The internet is tired of you talking about it. Okay, let
Oh,
it
boy,
die.
Let's kill
Okay,
it. Why
let's
don't
kill
you?
it. Put the rose in the fucking grave, y'all. Throw that rose in there.
Okay,
Okay.
so Will Smith and Chris Brown definitely need to be put to rest.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
they been it.
Will
First of all,
Smith
I'm
gonna-
not.
the Will Smith issue
No.
gonna stay alive as long as Chris Rock is doing his stand up, and Chris Rock will be touring all the way into
Well,
September.
well,
October,
it will
November.
never die for either of them, but it can't die for them.
And it's not gonna die for them because allegedly they are about to get a divorce. So
Who?
I see.
I,
Will and
if
Jada?
they divorce
Will and
after
Jada.
this, they be fucking up. They fuck up. They can't divorce after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
This
he
is
done
the
fucked-
this is
he
the
done
purpose.
fucked up his legacy.
This is the
and now
purpose.
you gonna
Will Smith can't fuck up his legacy. Will Smith deserves credit just like
everybody
Snoop Dogg
can
do.
be can
Will
be
Smith
forgiven.
is a
love Will
fucking
Smith.
G.
So here's the
Will
thing with
Smith
Will Smith.
Martin
Summertime.
Lawrence.
I'm taking Will Smith over Martin Lawrence
Yeah.
because let me
No,
tell you
I'm
why.
talking about-
No,
Will
she's
Smith
talking about both of them as
talking
They
about
they
legacy. They
Yeah,
legacy.
they
I'm
legacy.
talking about as putting people on, as putting stars on. It's so many stars that started off on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So many stars that started off on the Martin Show.
Yeah, I agree.
So
And his swag. Listen,
Yeah, I love
he
Will
was
Smith.
swaggy
You
the
know what's
whole
love his
ironic
friends.
about what you just said? Who's the executive producer of Chris Rock's TV show?
Everybody
Is it
hates Chris.
the Latham guy.
No, not Chris Rock. I'm sorry, Tony Rock,
Who is it? Is it Chris Rock?
Is it Will Smith?
Will and Jada.
Oh yeah,
What?
all of us.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, right. All of us. Yeah.
So they know
But
each other very
Tony
well.
Rock,
very
Tony Rock
acquainted.
did a stand up right after the smacking situation, and he spoke on his relationship with Will Smith. He was like, I don't care if they were still paying me. What you're not gonna do is just come up and disrespect me and slap me. You know what I'm saying?
I
And then
also
walk off all
heard-
bossy like it. I would have attacked him. I'm sorry. I
also heard that
wouldn't
Will Smith and like the history between Chris Rock and Jada had always been bad.
Yeah, I heard that.
And
I
this
heard
wasn't
that,
the
yeah.
first time that Chris Rock had the, you didn't hear
I
that?
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
this
So
was the
a couple
first
years
time.
No,
ago,
he-
he said some foul stuff about
This
her.
ain't the first time that he said things about her on stage. He did like damn near did a whole, I want to say about a 10-minute set on Will and Jada. You know what I mean? And he was talking about how they were boycotting the Oscars.
Yes, yeah.
And how
But it's
the
a
fact
part of
said,
being in the public eye.
Yeah,
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 but it's also.
You know I'm on Will's side, y'all. If we take sides, I'm on Will's
I'm on Will's
side.
side too. So here's the thing with that is,
I
they
felt
was
both sides of the coin.
I mean, I feel that
I
too because
understand.
I can
Did you
say,
see
yeah.
I understand Chris Rock as a
face
comedian.
after the smack when he just was
I
standing
agree.
over to the side, kind of
I
digesting
agree.
what happened.
he
Yeah.
probably feel like he deserved that smack. Let me tell you something.
I understand Chris Rock too. I
He didn't know if
understand
he
both
didn't know if he
sides.
should feel bad or not. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
looked like
right.
on my face.
But
On his,
my
I
whole
understand
thing
both sides.
It was like
you
I can't
supposed to
believe he
have
smacked me.
So
Right.
you're supposed to have a certain amount of respect for your friends. If them two got history and shit together, so like me and you got history. Like I just brought
No,
up.
I agree with that, 'cause you okay all your jokes.
So right, listen. So just like I just brought up 20 minutes ago about when I talked you off the ledge. You see, I didn't bring up why I talked you off
Yeah,
the ledge.
yeah.
Because there's a certain respect I have for you, my friend.
If you are a friend, you got
bring that-
boundaries.
So my thing,
Boundaries
are
so
important.
his thing
Like-
is, I think he deserved to get smacked because motherfucker, you my boy. You know my wife. You know this and that, and we had incidents before. You should know boundaries. Leave us out your joke.
And that goes also into
They
Chris
shouldn't
Rock
stop.
doing good hair. Chris Rock did a whole
Yeah,
movie
thank you.
dedicated
About
to black
good
women
hair,
and
and
their
I
hair.
said that.
So you know what I mean? Listen, I will say this. I'm not saying that what Will Smith did is right. Because it's not.
It's not right what he did. He should have handled that better.
He showed
But
his
Chris
ass.
Chris
But am
deserved
I
to
willing
get
to
smacked.
forgive Chris Rock because I've been a person and been those moments where I share my ass? And listen, I'm not. I'll choke a bitch. Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? Need a four to choke a bitch.
I
okay?
fucking love it.
You know what I mean? Don't get
You
it
smoke a bitch
twisted.
and I'll smoke a bitch.
Okay? Don't get it twisted.
We come from the smack and choke
Okay?
bitch
What did the
tribe.
5 fingers say to the face, bitch? Slap. Don't play with me.
That's gonna be the name of our next segment. We come from the smack and choke a bitch
Okay?
tribe.
Listen, I'm from Fecal.
Okay, she said 4-1 nigga.
7
Don't let this light skin fool you.
7
Don't let that
months.
smooth taste fool you. I'm the champagne and light skin nigga. Champagne and beer.
Hey, let me say this. I was looking at y'all.
Highlights, okay,
I was
nigga.
looking at y'all show last week, and last week y'all called Lita the what child y'all call her? The slave child or something
Oh my!
I thought that was the funniest shit ever because as I was talking about the topic, and I was like, damn. I was saying, my friend.
Yeah, I said she is the slave master's
you're right.
child.
So when y'all was talking about the topic, I said, damn. I said, so me and Princess would have been in the field. She would have been in the house.
Yeah, you would have
I
definitely
made
been
it
in the
in
house.
Fuck y'all.
You would have never been in the field.
Fuck that.
Princess would have been on the
Ford is
porch.
running the fuck
Princess
away.
would have been on porch.
I'd have made it to
So
the
my
kitchen.
black ass
Running
would have been
away.
in the
Fuck
field.
y'all. I'm with Harriet Tubman. We free and
I would have been
slaves.
in the field.
Yeah, you would have
Y'all be free and
been
I'm
free.
Harriet Tubman. We out here free and
Let
slaves.
me tell y'all
I'm
what I
not
always
scared of
say
that
about my
shit.
complexion. I always say that my complexion is...
Complexion, I heard you.
Eric
Watermelon.
Andreessen said
I always say
Hollywood,
my
look up
complexion
the
is,
tree.
sun
Hollywood,
kissed.
everything
I got
is
a
a
sun
play.
kissed
These
complexion.
guys, people, actors, nothing is real good people.
I
They're
will say
sitting
it looked
having
fake.
lunch right after.
And she said that it looked
It-
fake.
yeah,
it
it-
looked fake
it
to
did
me
look
too.
plagiarized.
I was like, is this? I was so confused, but that could have been. I was told that
What's
Chris
up,
Rock
Yolanda?
also is a part of the spectrum.
T-Vibes.
What you mean?
On autism, he's on the autism
Oh, okay,
spectrum.
okay.
So
Right, yeah.
it could have been awkward because of that, because it felt weird and awkward. I didn't realize
The
it
joke
was.
was in poor taste, and you could
I
tell
agree.
that it was delivered in poor taste, and he knew it was a poor taste show. But let's all know that the Oscars are written by someone else. Chris Rock is reading a
What's her name?
prompter.
Amy.
Yeah, wait.
Amy Schumer. But and he also approves those jokes.
Well, I was about to...
I've seen people go off the teleprompter.
But I
so
was-
he could have skipped that one.
And
if
that's
he
what I was
wanted
just about to say. He didn't have to agree with that. You have to have a certain level from your friends. You know what I'm saying? My friends, I have a rule. I I don't talk about personal shit outside the relationship, what outside the circle. So what I mean is, I got a circle of friends with Lita, like me and Ashley. So if Ashley tell me something pertinent, I know that it'll be okay to tell Lita because she would tell Lita if she knew it. So we'll do like that. But I wouldn't tell Tiffany Lita business. I wouldn't tell
It's
Lita.
a circle of
Tiffany,
friends. I
it's a
agree.
circle. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
what we just
Like,
said with
yeah,
Milan. You
yeah,
was
I
like,
would-
hey, I want you to check on Milan.
Yeah,
She not
right.
feeling
Feeling
good.
well, yeah.
Check
right.
on Milan.
Yeah, right.
That's just real
yeah,
friend
right.
shit. Like
That's what I do.
and when she said it, I checked
Yeah,
on Milan. Like
right.
we're a circle of friends. So that's what we do.
That's how I feel. So I just feel like that. I don't cross that.
Hey,
thing.
Milan.
Because with the clique that I have with y'all, I mean, of course it might be widening that bring my BF and stuff like that. But when you tell me something personal, it stays with me. You know what I'm saying? But I know which two might repeat to Ashley or
Yeah,
something that you'll tell her
yeah.
or something like that because our conversation is deeper. But I don't do that. I don't mix. I mix friends, but I still keep it private.
Some friends shouldn't be mixed. You have
Yeah.
certain friends you do certain things with.
No, I mix all my friends, y'all.
Oh.
Cause I only listen.
know.
I'm very
I know.
selective with
No.
my
No,
friends.
I think you got
do. I
different
never
friends for
mix.
different reasons.
I mix all my friends.
No, I think you
You
should.
can't mix all friends.
I mix
You
all
have
my
different
friends.
friends for different reasons. So here's the thing.
All
about-
y'all are
'Cause
all my
personalities
friends.
don't mesh well.
No,
I
I gotta
agree.
figure that
I
shit out.
agree.
All my friends
Yeah,
got
they
strong
don't. They
personalities.
don't. They don't.
And
They
they
don't.
gotta figure that
You
shit
got
out.
some
with me.
friends
You
that
got
be
certain
jealous.
friends that you can't take to certain places.
Yep.
You're damn
It's-
right.
It's a
That's
different
true.
environment. It's a different.
Yeah,
You don't know
that's
what's gonna
true.
come out of their
That's
mouth.
true.
If they don't know how
That's
to carry
true.
themselves in a certain
That's true.
environment.
But then again, so people would think that I'm that friend because I'm loud. But I'm loud, but I'm not ghetto. It's a difference. I know how to act in public. I know how to act with a guy. My personality is always big. Is always the same.
You a
but I know how to talk-
commander.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
allowed. You
Yeah,
just allowed.
yeah.
That's my Alex. Alex is just loud. I don't know why. She just is.
Yeah,
but you're a
yeah,
commander.
yeah, I'm
so
right. And I really, I hate to say this, and I ain't trying to be vain. I really think that I have an anointed voice. I think God have my voice calling for something. People call me to pray for them, to preach to them. It's always like Lita always said this about me.
So
and it
before
make
we
me
go
smile.
off, I don't want to cut you off, Tamika. But before we got off, I gotta read our letter.
Go ahead.
All
okay,
right?
yeah, because we winding down.
All right, I'm really gonna be very brief about this, okay? Because we didn't ran through some time, but so we want y'all to send in advice. We want to answer your questions. We haven't quite got a name for it. We was throwing some names towards each other, trying to figure out what we gonna call this segment, but we ain't figured it out. What was the two names we had?
It was Dirty Deeds and Ask Detroit. That's
Yeah,
what
so
it
if y'all
was.
got like throw some names at us too. So this one we got from a group called Black Woman Uncensored. I mean, I think it's freaking amazing. So it starts off, me and my best friend of 15 years are no longer friends. So I need someone to tell me if I'm wrong. So when I was younger, I would always joke that her dad was fine as fuck. By the way, he is, y'all, and she was never really close with him. So we would only see each other occasionally. Anyway, growing up, and this man is still fine as hell, but now he's starting to check me out. I'm 26 and he's 48. I know he likes younger girls. So now he's being a little more comfortable with me and flirting with me. And I tell her again what he's doing. And I'm like, okay, friend, he's asking for my number. You already know how I feel. So tell me if it's okay. Because I understand that it's kind of weird for you, Bessie, to be on dates with your dad. But once again, she laughs and says, that's y'all business. Y'all grown. Okay, cool. So I start fucking with him. And she knows. We even babysat her son together while she went out.
That was so odd.
I missed that part when I read it, but that kind of fucked me up this then. She has called me while I was on with him. I made him send her money for no reason. So a good 4 months passed, and one day he calls me and says, hey, she don't want us talking no more. I'm confused because I'm like, that's my bestie. So why didn't she tell me that? I call her and I ask her what's up. She basically goes, typical Lita Ford, I said what I said.
That do sound like you.
I don't care if y'all have feelings for each
I'm
other.
not kicking it with my daddy.
It's either
I
him or
agree.
me. I never chose. I said, okay. Time goes by. I don't bring him up. But one day, me and him get into a real bad altercation. She said altercation, so that's red flag, y'all. And
Okay,
she
she
called
got
me.
smacked up.
Yeah, and she called me in the middle of it. I was crying because I'm a crybaby. No, you was crying because that nigga had choked you up.
Exactly.
And I didn't want to tell her what was going on. But she kept asking. I tell her everything. And then she says, I'm a bad friend, and proceeds to cut me off.
I feel like she should have cut her off. I feel like you should. Fathers are off limits. Like, my dad was like, he thought he was younger, but he wasn't. And he used to try to talk to my friends, and I'd be like, dog, you can't talk to my friends. That's not cool.
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate because she did ask for approval. I
can't
do
be my
think that
bestie
there
and
is
bang
a
my daddy.
code. I think there's a fucking code.
It's a code.
I wish that the friend had been more upfront and been like, bitch,
Okay.
no, you're being weird.
Your mother is fucking hot. Your mother's still a hot piece of ass. Let's all say that. Lo can still get it. So let's just
Okay,
say one of
mommy, you
your
can still get it.
friends tried to
I don't look
smash
at mommy
Lo.
like that. She probably can, but I love her.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
ain't about that life no way.
When she put him up there, when she put
You know
him,
what I'm saying?
what's that dress she wear? I like it's a long black dress. She
Oh,
wear.
yeah, that's
Her
all she got
boobs
is a
be
long
like
black
this.
dress. That's all- Mama only wear
I
a
love
long
the
black
Jack dress
dress.
she bought for me for my
She have a
birthday.
long black. I got a long black dress from Lo too, like
Yeah.
2 of them over the years.
Yeah.
So she have, she's a nice looking lady.
She's
So
curvaceous.
one of your friends be like, "So what's up with y'all bird?" No.
The thing is, see, I like I said, I'm trying to play the devil advocate. My mother is not me. She gonna tell your ass no. You know what I mean? So like, I don't.
That's
I
because
can't
she's a
say
classy
it.
lady.
Yeah, she's a class.
So-
She gonna be like, nigga, how much money you got?
Oh wow! I think
She gonna start talking real fast.
Okay, like no. So listen. I feel like the friend should have been upfront. I don't think the friend should have.
She should have told her. I feel like the friend should have told her from the start that
No.
I feel uncomfortable with this.
But she
Don't
also,
do it.
and then I'm questioning the friend and the daddy. That just shows you how trash the fucking daddy is.
Cause he probably watched her grow up with his.
He
dad.
did.
Yes.
You absolutely watched that little
Right.
girl grow up. You are a fucking
that
perv.
goes with grooming.
And then gotta watch my son.
That's
together.
another
So
topic.
you my best friend and my baby grandma.
That's another topic. We might talk
So
about
I
that
have-
next week. Talk about grooming.
I have 2 things to look into. One thing is, I got a rule. Another rule is I never date none of my friends' family members. I think it's bad business and the bad blood. So ever since I was a teenager, started liking them and shit like that. I might even flirt like your brother hot, damn, he can get it. But it never crossed that line. Another thing is about 6 months ago, one of my friends called me. Shout out to Brittany Littles. She called me and said, "You know what?" She said, "I want you to meet my dad." I said, "What?" She was like, "My dad is a minister. You spiritual, this and that. You beautiful. My dad, this and that. I want you to meet my dad."
That's a big compliment.
So, when this is what I told her. I said, first of all, no. I said, second of all, I said, the fact that you want me to meet your dad says a lot about how you feel about me. I said, I will meet your dad. I said, but I'm telling you now, your dad will not be smashing. So we laugh about that all the time. And every time she get into it with her mom, she'll call me and say, "Stepmom." So for Mother's Day, she called me and said, "Happy Mother's Day, Stepmom." And we joke about it, but she already know that my rule and stuff. But I thought that was an honor that she want me to meet her dad, because that means that for you to meet one of your friends to meet your dad, that means
So that's a
you have a
compliment.
lot of respect for your
Yeah,
friends.
that's a
And that
compliment.
makes a lot about
I
me
think you
as
can
a
take
woman.
that, yeah.
But
Very highly.
yeah,
Huge
and I
compliment.
love, and I said, I love that. I said, but I'm straight because he's your dad. And you crazy as fuck.
Dang, God.
We
it's
winding
12
down
it's
to our
12:02.
last couple of minutes.
Okay, so
So we're gonna give our shout outs to our black businesses like we do every Thursday night when it's
And we're
all
gonna plug
done.
ourselves because we black
Okay,
business
of course I got on
owners.
my shirt. Boom. What's on the menu?
don't
Home
have
of the
my
Pizza
shirt.
I'm gonna wear
Punch.
mine.
I got Dana's Heating LLC for HVAC. You can contact them at 313-828-0999. PMP Dumpster Depot.
I like that.
And it's a dumpster company and they have crews to come do your clean outs. The number is 313-463-0424. We also got bossblinks.com. They're located in Oak Park. And Jam on the Sliders, you can follow her page, Jemiah.
And they are delicious.
What's her
They're
last
freaking Jemiah Williams. They are freaking amazing. Jemiah, can you bring me some sliders tomorrow to work,
Do
please?
y'all have any plumber numbers?
Huh?
I need a personal plumber.
You need a plumber?
I
Hey,
do.
listen, plumbers, we need a
Jones
plumber.
911 Plumbing. Google him. It's an old man with a perm. He got waves. Them bitches go down to the
Old school
That
player.
nigga is
From
good.
what? From the Himalayas.
From the Himalayas. So you know we
Run
can't go
in
off
the
of
air.
here
Listen,
without.
I have my toilet is always backing up and stuff like that. I was like, I need a
He told me I freaked that drain, baby. I said,
What?
well, no, freaking then.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Let's talk about Honey Bun's Kitchen. Go ahead and put your business out there.
Okay, so Honey Bun's Kitchen is my catering company, and it's been established. It's been established since 2003. But I always say I've been in the streets since '71.
Okay.
And I've been cooking since I was 8 years old. And I'm a pescatarian/vegan, but I still cook regular food. Now that I'm a vegan,
That
people
catfish,
like, I
y'all.
don't want you to cook shit for me because you eat that vegan shit.
No, get that
Trust me, I
catfish.
can cook. I am like a All around girl. I bartend, I cook, I cater, I do smoothies, I do drinks, I do natural fruit juices, I do vegan meals, regular meals. I feed the homeless. I do a lot of things, and it's called HBK, Honey Buns Kitchen. My book will be coming out probably in a year and a half, and it's going to be called A Week with Honey. And Jay gave me that name, and that was a story that I was talking earlier, but we got sidetracked.
You working on a cookbook?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but he gave me the name A Week
What
with
you
Honey.
got, Lita?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know, I got Smooth Spinning. I run a 360 booth. I know it's prom season, graduation.
Okay, you gonna come do Darius?
Weddings, yes, I will. I got props. I got a backdrop. I got the red rail with ropes. I got a sharing station.
love it.
I also have
I
an
also do
LED
fresh
bar.
juice.
So if
I
you
know.
if you want me up,
I thought you just did bartender.
I do.
Like,
Me
cut
and
it.
the kids started a fresh juice line, and we went nuts at Lisa's pop up that we talked about last week. Lisa's pop up went crazy. Okay, it was over 300
Shout out to
vendors.
Lisa.
It
Shout
was
out
some
to
hiccups,
Lisa.
I'm looking
but
for
we're
a
all working
pop-up.
out. And this weekend,
Tamiko's
she's
been trying to
actually-
put together a
So I've been
pop
trying
up.
to- So listen, I've
We
been
got
trying
some
to.
stuff in the works.
It's so funny. I've been trying to put a pop up together, and everybody that was gonna do it, I only got 5 people. Everybody kind of backed
Well,
out.
check this
so
out.
I didn't put the name. I didn't
You got
put
your
the time
traffic
back.
jam.
So yeah, okay.
Wait, I forgot to shout out Sunday Creations. I can't forget Sunday Creations. on
Okay,
6
Sunday
Mile
came and saw me and the
Grayfield.
kids Sunday while we were selling our drinks
Okay, I
and our
can't forget
dogs.
Sunday Creations. So if y'all need some, you
Who
need a
make your,
cake,
bottles of
you need
liquor? I
an
got this
edible,
one
you
guy
need
that
some
my
cookies.
brother
Get
there
that
too.
Sunday.
Shout out to K Renee Bowen. She does all my branding. K Renee Bowen. You can follow her on
Dang,
Facebook.
y'all, it's
and
12:05.
Okay,
So
so-
y'all gonna have to see us next Thursday. It's
Okay.
12:05.
wrapping
We
up,
always
wrapping
run over.
up.
We
It's
get
time to
better
put a
and better.
condom on it. Wrap it up.
Okay.
So let me ask y'all this.
Period.
When I do my podcast, are y'all going to be on it?
Yeah.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile